back in 1990 when I was a Georgetown volunteer in Nicaragua. About 4 years ago, I decided it was time to go back, and it was the 15th anniversary of Father's death. He died in 1991, right before we got down there. And there was a big anniversary celebration and commemoration of Father's life and his work and the history for Greta. And so I decided to see if there were any Canterbury kids who were looking for a service opportunity in March. And much to my pleasure, there were tons of kids who wanted to go. It's a beautiful country, and there's a lot of great things for kids to see and to experience before we even get up into Cuernavaca.
I just like to go into trips like this without any preconceived ideas or in my head. So I walked into the trip sort of with a blank slate. What I found down there in Nicaragua was incredibly generous people, very hardworking people, and a country that has a lot going for it.
I get the kids ready in terms of what you need to bring, and make sure you bring sunscreen and bug spray and earplugs and that kind of thing. But I try not to give them too much information about Nicaragua that they can't just get on their own. For most of the volunteers, they've never been to Central America before. You can't really describe it.
There was a moment when we walked up to the mountaintop and we looked over the mountains during the sunset, and I think we got a picture of the task ahead when it comes to working with world poverty and matching the statistics of world poverty with individual faces, seeing the different villages on the mountains as the sun set. I think reinforced to us that this is a grand task, and with a grand task we need a grand designer, and that designer in our tradition is God.